Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. In today's video I'll be explaining the real reason why Valve's own anti-cheat VAC is as bad as it is, as well as explain why ESEA is as good as it is. Okay, first off I want to talk about an anti-cheat that's actually good and explain why it is. I'm going to talk about ESEA. ESEA is an anti-cheat for leagues. These leagues are on a subscription-based system, meaning that you have to pay money every month to be able to play on the ESEA servers. They require you to have a client running in the background while you play the game. This client is their own anti-cheat, and the reason why it's so effective is because 1. It's on a subscription-based system. It is less appealing for a cheater to try to cheat, as it will cost them more money than a one-time payment game would, because if they want to start cheating again on ESEA, they must not only buy a new CSGO account but also pay once more for the subscription. 2. Because ESEA is a very intrusive anti-cheat. This means that it almost works as an anti-malware or anti-virus program. It has access to pretty much everything on your computer. This leads to a great performing anti-cheat, but it really doesn't respect your privacy. 3. Because ESEA doesn't have as many players to deal with as VAC has. This means that VAC has a larger amount of people trying to get into their game and trying to modify it, which leads to ESEA having way less people to worry about, simply because it's a smaller community. This is mainly because it's behind a paywall, as previously mentioned. Now that I explained why a good anti-cheat is good, let's compare it with VAC. My first point was that it was on a subscription-based system. VAC would never be able to be on one simply because these kind of games are not usually on subscription-based systems and would make the game very hard to market when it was initially released. The second point was that ESEA had an intrusive anti-cheat. Few people know this, but VAC have actually tried to have a more intrusive anti-cheat back in the days. However, that backfired on them because the community lashed out on them, because such a large corporation simply can't intrude into people's privacy as much as a smaller company like the one running ESEA can. The third point was that it doesn't have that many people on it. A game that limits the amount of people that are on it wouldn't work either, because VAC is being hindered because it's such a large game, ran by such a large corporation. This is why Valve has to try different ways to combat cheaters, like Prime, Trust Status, and so on. Now, with that said, there are better anti-cheats out there that Valve could use, like BattleEye for example. I'm not saying that VAC is good, not at all, but I'm simply saying that it's not bad because of the reasons a lot of people think it is. That's pretty much all for today's video. I hope this video brought some new information into your beautiful heads, but now you know a little more to go up against those filthy hackers. Feel free to come up with ideas on what I should upload next. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to subscribe if you like my short and informational kind of videos, like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!